Hi folks, Dan the Wolfman here, combatives and street jiu-jitsu expert on BJJ Fanatics. I'm a firearms enthusiast, reviewer. I went through a SWAT school last year. I'm a licensed armed guard and do other things. So I'm going to give you the top 5 2022 CCW pistols for actual EDC carry. The top 5 slash top 10. It's actually kind of a top 10, but 6 of them, the specs are so interchangeable that they could be interchanged. So the top 5 or top 10 that you actually carry. Because the number one rule of gunfighting is ABCs. Remember your ABCs, folks. Always be carrying. That is the number one thing. Most people aren't really going to carry the big heavy pistol. I'm way more dedicated than most people, but most people won't do it. So these are the newest, bestest 9mm with the mostest capacity that will protect your butt. One of them also can be chambered in 40 cal, which is going to surprise some of you. Stay tuned because number 2 and number 1 are definitely going to surprise a lot of you, or you're not aware of it at all, or you forgot about it. And at the very end, I'm also going to make a recommendation of a pistol that could easily be made with an already established magazine that would work in it from another manufacturer, and it's just a chop job. You guys, it's going to blow your minds a little bit. So anyway, the top guns that you will actually carry. Now, number 5 is actually coming in at number 5, and I'm going to do this in order of effectiveness. And effectiveness, it has a lot to do with shootability based on weight, physics, ability to absorb recoil, and as well as barrel length for good uniform bullet hollow point expansion. Okay, because really, in my opinion, there's only 2 hollow points that expand really good below 3.5-inch barrels, which most of these are. So there's really only 2 hollow points that give good uniform full expansion in 9mm below 3.5-inch barrels. Most people don't really understand that or know that. You might want to look at my top 5+1 ammo recommendations, top 9mm recommendations, top 380 recommendations, 9mm 45 series to learn more and more about ballistics. All right, but at number 5 is really any of the 6 true micro compact pocket pistols. Pocket pistols. Maybe that's all you can carry to work or in your environment or whatever. So if you can't get away with carrying something in the waistband somewhere, wherever that is, outside waistband, inside waistband, appendix, whatever, if you can't get away with that, and nowadays they're pretty dang shootable. They hold almost as much 9mm ammunition and maybe someday 30 super carry, which I've done videos on, and they're very shootable. So they can all easily be mixed up. These are anything with a 3 to 3.37-inch barrel that is about 4.4 inch to 4.6 inches tall and is 18 to 20 ounces approximately. One list 19.5, but that's without the magazine, folks. So about 18 to 20 ounces. And you got the Ruger Max, which I have unboxing video on, and eventually I'll do a full shooting video. Love the Ruger Max 9, Ruger Max 9 Pro, the Taurus GX4, the Kimber Mako R7, the Springfield Armory Hellcat, the one that started them all, the Sig P365, and the newest edition, the Smith Wesson CSX. 5 out of the 6 are all striker fired, so similar you can't even, throw spaghetti on the wall. Which one you want to pick? Which brand do you like? The CSX is a single action, almost like a mini 1911, so that's a little bit different. But all those specs are basically the same. I'm not going to even go over them. We're going to run out of time. I'm going to bore you to death. But the Ruger Max 9 Pro, Taurus GX4, Kimber Mako R7, Springfield Armory Hellcat, Sig P365, and Smith Wesson CSX. All great true pocket guns. Now, I know a lot of people are going to carry in the waistband. To me, that's a little bit lazy, because I want longer barrel, and for keeling out, I carry appendix most of the time, and all that. It's even better and better ballistics. But those will probably get you through whatever kind of situation you'll most likely find yourself in. They're pretty dang shootable. Not as shootable as a compact or a full size, but they're pretty shootable. All right, coming in at number 4 is the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. Whoa, you say that's a micro compact too? Well, not really. It's bigger than the CSX, and it's bigger, which is heavier and taller than all the rest that I already listed, and this is bigger than that, and it's heavier. It's coming in at 20.2 ounces. It's 1.1 inches thick. A lot of the other ones are 1 inch thick, or maybe the CSX 1.1 inch thick. And it's 4.6 inches high. It's 10 or 13 round magazines. All the previous ones listed have between 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 1 available in those platforms and all the micros. The Saw Shield is 10 plus 1 or 13 plus 1. It's 4.6 inches high with the short mag, 5.1 with a 13 round mag. So a little high with the way I would carry it would be appendix, with the 12 round or 13 round, 13 plus 1 in it. It's got a 3.1 inch barrel though. So again, when I'm talking about ballistics, no HSTs and punch do really, really good from those short barrels. But other than that, yeah. So, 20.2 ounces, the Saw Shield Plus, great buy, safety or no safety version, etc. Now, personally, I wish it had more like a 3.3 to 3.5 inch barrel on the standard model. There also is a 4 inch model, but then compared to something else on this list, as we get down it, it's actually a little light on capacity and exact dimensions otherwise with a 4 inch barrel. 4 inch is a performance center model. Now you could get optics ready, and some of these micros you can get optics ready, or they come already optics ready. So that's could be very important if you want to put a red dot on it. But the Saw Shield Plus, I have a video on that. The recoil really snaps right back down. It's very, very shootable, more shootable than the other micros. I haven't shot the CSX, but more shootable than the other true pocket micro compacts previously listed. The 4 inch PC, the only thing I don't like is I think it's a green fiber optic front with green fiber optic or with orange fiber optic rears. That's too much in the visual field. Coming in at number 3 is the Sig P365 XL with a 3.7 inch barrel. Especially if you're going to carry appendix, longer barrel makes it keel out even less. Much better ballistics. Most 9mm plus P 124 grain hollow points are going to perform really great from 3.5 inch or longer barrels. Most of them perform really, really well. So you can have cheaper ammo in 3.5 or longer barrels. 3.7 inch barrel, 4.8 tall, 12 plus 1, or you can get a 15 plus 1 magazine, 20.7 ounces. So a Sig P365 XL would be my recommendation of the two. That's the one I prefer. And I think that's a great carry, optics ready, night sights, all that. Coming in at number 2, some of you might not be aware of. I have multiple review videos on the Gen 1 and the Gen 3. I have an unboxing, a range review, and then a range review, the very first of all YouTubers, all the big YouTubers, I beat them on the AirX Delta Gen 2. So coming in at number 2 would be AirX Delta Gen 2M for medium, which is the original Gen 1 size, 4 inch barrel. You're like, oh, it's just a Glock 19. No, it's not just a Glock 19. It's 0.2 inches thinner. It's 2 ounces lighter than a Glock 19, which was previously pretty much the latest compact pistol. So it's very easy to carry. 4 inch barrel, better ballistics, so it's higher on the list. Better magazine capacity. It's 15 plus 1 or 17 plus 1. And rumors have it that a certain other magazine of longer capacities that come in 19, 21, oh my God, why would anyone need that? Are available for the AirX Delta. Be careful, some models are not optics ready, some are, so be aware of that. But 1.18 inches thick, only 5 inches tall for that 15 plus 1. Okay, so that's really, really good. And it's 21.6 ounces, and it takes P10 magazines. Functions perfect. Okay, anyway, so coming in at number 1, this one's going to surprise you because everything else other on the list, other than the CSX, which is a single action, may not want to carry a striker fired gun. Maybe that's become boring to them. Maybe they are new to appendix carrying. They don't want to shoot their junk off. So coming in at number 1 is, like Lucky Gunner, the quest for the DASA Auto. Well, there is one that everyone forgets about that's perfectly great for carry with the best overall dimensions and the best weight for actual EDC carry. And that is the Heckler & Co. Theodore Co. Heckler & Co. P2000. Okay? Old pistol everyone forgets about. The HK P2000. Available in 9 or 40. In DASA, and now you can get it, most come without the safety lever, so no safety lever and decock on the back of the slide for a pretty-ish thin 1.37 inches for a double action. Okay, 1.37 for a DASA auto, or in the light LEM, in the LEM trigger, the law enforcement module trigger, which is the trigger travel pull of a double action, but sort of the reset and pull weight of a single action. So it's just really light until you get to the wall. And to see more about that, look at my really great HK45C unboxing and range videos. I think the unboxing video, I go over that quite in depth. The pistol, the Navy SEAL, everyone forgets about the P2000. Now, a 9mm, it was 10+1 or 13+1. In 40 SAW, it was 10+1 or 12+1. Same size magazines, California, blah, 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 anti-gunners. And then anti-Americans, communists. But then it's 5.07 tall, so 5 inches tall. 3.66-inch barrel, but it's polygonal, meaning polygonal barrels always get about 30, 35, 40 feet per second more. So you're getting almost like 4-inch from a non-polygonal barrel. For good hollow point expansion from that P2000, 24.96 ounces, so under 25 ounces, which is pretty light. A lot of striker fired guns are really in that 25.5 to 26.5, depending if you have an external safety and whatnot. So this is, lighter than, M&P 2.0, P10C, stuff like that. I think it's right around there, just under 25 ounces. So this is the DASV auto that you can actually carry EDC. If you don't know a lot about HK, the prices are starting to come down. They're way more reliable than, oh, my Glock's so reliable. No, they function way better. They've had higher military type trials. They've gone through higher round counts without any breakage and still fired when there finally was a breakage. I'm talking 86,000 to 96,000 rounds fired. I'm talking they can handle plus P better than any other platforms. They very good handling the recoil. I mean, much better than everything else. And they can run dry. You shouldn't, but you can run them dry and they're absolutely going to function. So what else am I going to tell you about the P2000? Well, little secret, they can take the P30 magazine. Oh, that 15-round magazine. Well, now P30 also has 17-round magazines. So now your light enough to carry can be a 17+1 9mm gun or 15+1 in the P2000. Border Patrol used it in 40 caliber with the LEM trigger. That was a huge order, multi-million-dollar order. And anyway, guys, that's the list. Now, let me tell you the one that should be made that hasn't been made. And the DA, decocking the DA makes you less likely to shoot yourself in the junk when you're new to it, or always, or less likely to have an accidental discharge and other things like that. Same with the LEM because of the trigger distance. So keep that in mind. AirX. If AirX Delta, people don't know about AirX being in Slovenia, Slovakia, wherever they are, right? Okay. They don't know about them. Make military weapons. Perfect CNC, perfect machining. They just aren't mentioned in bad rap music like a certain other European company. So, and using far less crimes. So anyway, if they came out with a subcompact micro, it's kind of right in between right there, like the Shield Pluses, a subcompact / micro size optics ready Delta. All you got to do is shorten the barrel to 3.3 to 3.5, maybe 3.6 inches, anywhere between 3.3 and 3.6 inches. I would be very happy with. And this Oredi P10SC subcompact 12-round magazines, that would function perfectly. There's already magazine availability. So you would, but it would be thinner than all the other subcompacts, which are really a great size. Those very common 3.5, 3.6 inch barreled 12+1 round pistols that are out there. This is thinner. This is lighter. It would be basically a micro, shorter barrel. You could definitely pocket carry it. Longer barrel, better velocity. So AirX Delta, are you going to do it? The prices are dropping probably just because they don't have the best marketing in America. But boy, they're great guns. I've tested and evaluated quite a few of them with friends. And anyway, guys, those are the pistols you actually carry in 2022. Unless something new comes out at SHOT Show, as of right now, these are the ones that you would actually carry. The top 5 or top 10, whatever. Hopefully, you'll do your research. And I think if you pick one of these are good, shootable pistols that are light enough for carry. And a lot of new shooters might get something bigger, heavier. They don't realize how important weight is. Now, I will carry up to a 32-ounce pistol myself. Good gun belt, good holsters make all the difference. 28-ounce pistol, okay. Do you want to go 32 all the time or higher? Probably not. And that's what it is. ABCs. For all your ABCs, stay strapped or get clapped, as Denzel Washington says. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Kaboom.